When The Walking Dead Dead City was first announced, fans were excited to see the post-apocalyptic world take on a completely different look. Unlike the rural Georgia settings of the original Walking Dead series, or even the more suburban environments explored in The Walking Dead World Beyond, this spin-off focused on the urban decay of a major metropolitan area, the city in question, New York City, or at least its post-apocalyptic version. For Season 1, the production team chose New Jersey as the primary filming location. Key filming spots included Newark, Hoboken Terminal, and Meadowlands Arena, which helped create a grim, derelict version of New York City. The decision to film in New Jersey was motivated by both practical and artistic considerations. New Jersey's proximity to Manhattan made it easy to capture the feel of a decayed New York City without the logistical challenges of filming directly in the city, which would be prohibitively expensive and difficult. Also, these locations offered a blend of industrial ruins and decaying cityscapes, which is exactly what the show needed to capture the apocalypse's impact on a once-thriving urban area. These filming locations weren't just about creating the right look, though they also played a key role in enhancing the series' atmosphere. The crumbling infrastructure, abandoned buildings, and empty streets helped to evoke the desolation and isolation that Maggie and Negan would experience in their dangerous journey across the post-apocalyptic landscape. For fans familiar with New York, the use of familiar yet devastated locales provided an eerie sense of nostalgia and dread, making the environment feel lived in, rather than a sterile set. Season 2 of Dead City shifted filming to Massachusetts, with scenes filmed in areas such as Taunton and Lowell. While the shift in locations might have surprised some fans, it was necessary to continue building on the grand vision of the show. New York City's iconic landmarks and sprawling streets were difficult to replicate, and filming in Massachusetts allowed the production to maintain a sense of scale while reducing logistical concerns. Filming continued through 2024. Although the locations may have shifted, the team worked hard to maintain consistency in the visual style, ensuring that the grim, decaying feel of New York City remained at the heart of the story. It was clear that every location, whether in New Jersey or Massachusetts, was carefully chosen to evoke the deep emotional resonance of the characters' journeys and the world they inhabit. In many ways, the setting of Dead City is almost a character in itself. The city's ruinous state symbolizes the collapse of society, while also providing a stark contrast to the survivors' struggles. It amplifies the feeling of desolation, underscoring the challenges Maggie and Negan face as they navigate this new, brutal world. The choice to film in real-world locations gave the show an authentic, gritty edge that would have been hard to achieve with CGI alone. One of the most important aspects of any Walking Dead series is the representation of the zombies, commonly referred to as walkers. For The Walking Dead Dead City, maintaining the series' established approach to practical effects was a top priority. Just as the original series became known for its realistic zombie designs, Dead City continued that tradition, bringing a new level of grotesque realism to the walkers that populate the decaying New York City setting. The show's commitment to using practical effects rather than relying too much on CGI made the walkers feel more visceral and frightening. Every walker on the show is created with a combination of prosthetics, makeup, and other special effects techniques that take hours to complete. Just like in previous seasons of The Walking Dead, the team behind Dead City goes to great lengths to create unique walkers that stand out visually. From the gory, decomposed flesh to the grotesque facial expressions, every detail is carefully crafted to make sure the walkers look as lifelike and terrifying as possible. While many of the zombie effects are handled on site, the final look of each walker is often enhanced in post-production. Special effects artists work tirelessly to tweak and adjust the walkers' appearances, adding layers of decay and creating specific movements that make them seem more menacing. Even in the age of digital technology, the series keeps its zombie creations grounded in practical effects, which adds to the authenticity of the show. The design process for the walkers is particularly important for Dead City because the setting plays such a pivotal role in shaping the narrative. New York, as an urban environment, brings a new set of challenges for the walkers' design. The city is full of architectural features that need to be incorporated into the walkers' movements and behavior. The zombies may be stumbling through abandoned skyscrapers, decayed subway stations, or crumbling streets, and the way they interact with their environment needs to reflect that. The walkers' mannerisms and appearance evolve as the world around them decays, mirroring the general breakdown of society and civilization. To make the walkers more believable in their environment, the makeup and prosthetics team often uses elements that tie the undead to the specific places they inhabit. For example, in scenes set within New York's subway system, the makeup team might use more grime and dirt, reflecting the urban decay and abandonment. The walkers might appear more weathered or worn down, because of their exposure to the elements. The visual evolution of the walkers throughout the show is a reflection of the passage of time, just as the show's characters change and evolve in response to their ever-changing world. The Zombie School, a behind-the-scenes tradition from previous Walking Dead productions, probably continued in Dead City. This is a training program for extras who are cast as walkers, where they learn how to move in a convincing zombie-like manner. They're trained to shuffle rather than walk, use slow, deliberate movements, and groan just the right way. It's all about creating that chilling, eerie feeling that keeps the audience on edge. At the heart of The Walking Dead Dead City is the intense, evolving relationship between Maggie and Negan, two of the most iconic characters from the main series. Lauren Cohan, who plays Maggie, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who portrays Negan, have been longtime fans of the franchise and have brought their real-world chemistry to the show. What's particularly interesting about Dead City is that both actors took on creative roles behind the scenes, both working as executive producers. Lauren Cohan not only reprised her role as Maggie, but also served as an executive producer, allowing her to help shape the direction of the series. Cohan's experience as an actress, combined with her newfound creative influence, was key in ensuring that the tone of the show stayed true to its roots while still introducing fresh dynamics. In addition to her executive producer role, Cohan also took on directorial duties, overseeing 2 episodes of Season 2. Her directorial involvement not only provided a fresh perspective for the show's storytelling, but also highlighted the influence that the actors have on the creative process in spin-off shows. It was clear that Cohan's input was invaluable in crafting the emotional depth of Maggie's journey, particularly in her interactions with Negan, who has a complicated and strained history with her. While Cohan and Morgan's dynamic is central to the plot, the show's creative direction also owes a great deal to the showrunner, Eli Journay. Journay was brought in to oversee the spin-off and continue exploring the world of The Walking Dead through a new lens. His vision for Dead City centered on pushing the boundaries of the traditional Walking Dead formula. Journay wanted to explore Maggie and Negan's relationship in depth, but also set the series apart by moving the story to a completely new location with its own set of challenges and horrors. The shifting power dynamics, moral dilemmas, and survivalist themes continue to be central to the narrative. But Journay's efforts to bring new conflict to the screen gave the show a unique voice within the larger Walking Dead universe. The promotional campaigns for Dead City have been as theatrical as the show itself. In anticipation of Season 2, AMC Networks launched a highly immersive marketing strategy to attract viewers and build anticipation. The campaign featured walkers invading iconic Manhattan locations, including Penn Station and the Empire State Building, giving fans a taste of the post-apocalyptic chaos that would unfold in the series. These events brought the world of Dead City into the real world, creating an interactive experience for fans and making the show feel more connected to the everyday world. The marketing team also used guerrilla tactics, staging surprise walker appearances in public spaces and creating viral content that had fans eagerly discussing the show's return. The immersive nature of these promotions reflected the show's commitment to blending the real with the imagined, which is a hallmark of the Walking Dead franchise. The promotional push for Dead City also included social media teasers, interviews with cast members, and sneak peeks of the season's most thrilling moments. By engaging traditional and digital platforms, the show was able to reach a broader audience and generate buzz in the lead-up to its release. The marketing for Dead City worked to keep fans engaged and excited for the series' latest chapters. The Walking Dead Dead City owes a lot of its impact to the behind-the-scenes work. From the creepy walkers to the cool marketing stunts, it all came together for a gritty vibe. Again, thanks for watching Collider. See you next time.